Jim, Fortinet, what can we expect to see sort of around the corner, if you will?
So to build on the comments that John had said and to paraphrase a classic movie, the future is not plastics, it's platform. And by platform, I don't mean cloud versus on-prem. I mean the thought that there are these broad ecosystems of devices that you can put across the breadth of the attack surface. We always talk about the growing attack surface makes our life complicated. Yes, but if you instrument it, and if the instrumentation is sensors, and if it's reporting, and we're using this big data analytics, and we're then able to automate our response, this actually allows us to take the advantage away from the attacker. I mean, if you step back strategically, this is a tipping point because attackers are not perfect. We all know they try and fail innumerable times before they succeed. When you do an incident investigation and you look at the firewall log, you go, yep, here's when and how they got in, and you look farther back in the cron file and you go, and look, here's all the failed attempts. They've relied on the fact that we're not looking everywhere in real time. If you get an alert in the SOC, you don't know if it's a false positive or a real one. Even if you decide it is legitimate, is it significant or is it a tier 1 alert? And if I do know this is worth responding to, how do I respond? The AI and ML lets you do that. And it's not something that has to come from one vendor. There are broad ecosystem families. So my vision of the future is one where when you do procurement, you add a third P to the criteria. We always look at performance, we look at price, but we don't look at platform. And as a former big dollar federal procurement person, for me, a bad outcome would have been to upgrade 3 parts of my security infrastructure and realize only after the fact that I had bought into 3 different platform families, because I'm not getting redundancy. I'm not getting something that provides checks and balances on the weaknesses of each one. I'm leaving synergy lying on the cutting room floor. So my vision of the future is we recognize this is a reality and we start saying any platform is better than no platform. But recognize it's an additional criteria we ought to be looking at.
I like that.